Beauty is forever changing, whether it be an old Japanese trend like dyeing your teeth black or a new trend like eyelash extensions. But there's one thing that will remain timeless, and that's a braid. So today, I'm going to take you through the history of braiding and talk about the origin and the evolution, show you 3 different styles on Kylie, and then give you some benefits of knowing to braid and just the effects it has on your hair and in your wallet. So Larry Sims is a celebrity hairstylist, um, and he dates braiding back to 3500 BC, according to Birdie.com. And he said it began in African culture with the Himba people of Namibia, and it became a way for them to identify each tribe. So men and women would both have their hair braided, like shown in these pictures, and it could show and indicate their tribe, age, marital status, wealth, power, and religion. With the time that it took to do these braids, it became a kind of a social bonding thing. So elders would braid their children's hair, and their children would learn and practice on other people. So this passed down through many generations, and later um, went around the world. So cornrows began in Africa in 3500 BC, and then Afro box braids in Egypt in 3100 BC. Then came the halo braids in Greece, pigtail braids in the Native American culture around the 5th century, the crown braid in England around 1000, and then the Chinese came up with the staircase braid around 1400, and then of course YouTube with tutorials and stuff in 2005-ish. So now I'm going to teach you how to braid, but first start with a little story here. So my mom is Caucasian, and she has pin straight hair. So raising 2 daughters with curly, mixed, thick hair became kind of a struggle for her. So braiding is kind of what she leaned to. So I remember sitting in the chair while my mom's double braiding my hair, and I'd grab my Barbie and I'd start braiding it because I knew it was something important I should know. So I'm gonna have Kylie come up, and we're gonna just start with this simple braid. Usually, you turn this way. Backwards. Yeah. Okay. So usually you brush your hair out, but I kind of forgot my brush in my car. But turn it over. Let's fix the screen. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna separate the hair into 3 separate pieces, and take the piece that is in your sister right hand, and you're gonna cross it to the middle, with the middle piece now becoming the right piece. And then you do this again with the left. You take the left piece, overlap the middle, and then that middle piece will become the left piece. Then you repeat this process. So right over middle, left over middle, right over middle, and then just keep going all the way until it's done at the end. And then at the end, you would tie it with a hair piece, and it would sit like that. So this braid is the base for almost all braids. Like in the other braids I showed you, I had the crown braid, which goes all the way around your head, but it helps lead into the French braid. So usually for a French braid, you start all the way up here at the crown of the head, but for sake of time, I'm going to start like right here, and it'll be easier for you guys to see. So you grab the hair again, and it'd be easier for us, but I'm sorry. And then you'll section it off into 3 pieces. And then you take the right over the middle, making this stringy piece, and then the left over the middle. But instead of crossing this piece, you'll grab sections of the hair from the head and add it to your piece. So your left piece will have a new section. And then you'll grab a piece from the middle and grab it from the side. And so your piece will be thicker and have more hair, which will connect it to your head. And then once again, you cross it over the top, and you add a piece to your middle piece, add hair to your middle piece, cross it over, add hair to the right piece, cross it over to the left piece, and then just keep doing that for the whole process until you're braiding all the way down the head and ending with, once again, just a simple braid. And so at the end, you'd again ponytail it or tie it so it'll stay in. So the last braid I'm going to show you is a Dutch braid, which is essentially just a French braid or a simple braid, but inside out. So again, instead of starting at the top, I'm going to start at the middle. Usually you'd start up here. You section it off into 3 pieces, which will always be common throughout all of your braids, so that makes it pretty easy to remember. But instead of overlapping this right piece, you underlap the piece. And instead of overlapping this left piece, you underlap that piece, and then underlap it, and then you grab the piece from the hair and add it to your left, grab the piece from the head and add it to your right, underlap it, grab a piece, underlap, grab a piece, and keep that process going until you've taken all the extra hair from the head and braided the hair all the way down to the bottom. And then you'd again secure it with a ponytail or elastic, like that, so it'll go all the way down. Thanks, Darby. So after learning how to braid those 2 pieces, I'm going to talk to you about the benefits. So hopefully that was simple enough where you learned how to do a simple braid, a French braid, and a Dutch braid. And with these, you not only is it just a fast way to do your hair, but it's also beneficial in saving you money. I can't tell you how many times I've done my friend's hair for dances or for just hanging out. And instead of them having to go to the salon to get it done and spend $50 to $75, they did it for free. So not only having a friend who knows how to braid is beneficial, but being that friend who knows how to braid is beneficial. Also, it's a great way to protect your hair because it will help protect your hair and also help with growth, especially with women and men who have African American hair, because where hair has 3 different layers, African American people's hair only has 2, making it more fragile and brittle and prone to breakage. So that's why you may see a lot of Black women with the afro, like the box braids, because their hair is so short and brittle. But with these braids, it protects and helps to grow and stretch the hair, which gives them a more natural look when they take them out. So with the little beauty thing I gave you today, we learned about the history, the evolution, and the origin of the braids. We talked about the 3 different styles and showed you how to do them, the simple braid, the French braid, and the Dutch braid. And then talked about the benefits of learning and how it will save you money and also become a protective style. So next time you're getting ready to go out and you don't have anything to do with your hair and you just want to throw it in a ponytail or something, put it in a braid and tell your friends or people who ask that it was a money saver and it's a good way to protect your hair. Thank you.